Welcome to the Embassy of Mike Graham. I'm Mike Graham, and this is this week's Heaven and Hell. ULEZ, you lose. That's right, this is the first week the ULEZ expansion zone has opened up, thanks to Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, the man who wants to charge people for driving down their own street. And there has been a massive backlash because people are saying it's a step too far. People are saying they shouldn't have to pay to drive down their own street. People are saying this is not central London. There's nothing wrong with the clean air brigade. The clean air is absolutely fine. There's no need to make it any cleaner. Some of these places are right in the middle of the countryside. But here's what's going on. People are refusing to pay the fines. People are saying that if there's no sign up, they don't have to pay the fine. And meantime, the Blade Runners are all going around taking down cameras by the hundreds. They reckon they've removed more than 300 or 400 cameras, or at least disabled them, so they can't be used. And every time they make one disappear, Sadiq Khan's brigade put one back up again. So the whole thing's chaos. Nobody knows who's supposed to be fined. The government have asked Sadiq Khan to give people a break and let them actually appeal. So I think most people who live in the expanded ULEZ zone would say that this ULEZ week has been hell. Harry hits out again. Prince Harry's been at it. He hasn't been out there for a while, has he? But suddenly now, he's got another Netflix documentary for us. He's so selfless, he never stops working on behalf of his own mental health and ours. But unfortunately this time, he's made another blunder, or a series of blunders, because what he said was that the Invictus Games is a great thing. It's for all of his friends from former military backgrounds who are now playing out incredible feats of daring do and strength, albeit that some of them may or may not have lost a limb or two, right? But Prince Harry has managed to get it wrong again. He's managed to insult his family again. He said his family didn't help him after the death of his mother, Princess Diana, who died, a long time ago. He says he's still suffering the trauma now. He says he ended up not being able to get any help and in a fetal position on the floor. Well, recollections may differ, as the Queen would say, because I found a video which actually shows Harry talking to his brother William and Kate all about it. And it's actually William who says to him, you should really talk about this more. Maybe you should even get some therapy. So that's wrong. He's also said that the newspapers and the media in this country didn't do anything when he came back from Afghanistan, and didn't do anything to help any veterans at all, which is also wrong, because it turns out Help for Heroes made £370 million. And that all happened before he even went to Afghanistan. And after he came back, there was all kinds of Help for Heroes pledges, and there was incredible award ceremonies run by the Sun here in the UK. So I'm sorry, Harry, you've got it wrong. You're in hell again. Christ alive! Apparently Britain's no longer a Christian country. It's not me saying it. It's not politicians saying it. It's the actual clergy, priests, vicars. These are the people who are supposed to be keeping Britain Christian. These are the people who are supposed to be telling you to come to church every Sunday, telling you to do 3 Hail Marys or something and go to confession. The Church of England in particular is very worried because apparently hardly anybody goes anymore, and they think that people don't really act in a very Christian way. Well, what do they mean by that? Do they expect people to go around turning the other cheek? Do they expect people to go around forgiving each other all the time, or to be the good Samaritan by the side of the road? Who knows what they want? The reason that Christianity is on the wane in this country is because the people practicing it don't really know what their message is. They've all got a bit woke, haven't they? So if you are trying to be a Christian in this country and trying to get to heaven, I'm afraid you're going to end up in hell. Adults only. Now, when you see that phrase, it conjures up a different image to the one I'm about to give you, because this has got nothing to do with nightclubs, it's got nothing to do with dodgy places, dodgy parts of Europe, or anything like that. What it has to do with is flying on a plane. Because the Turkish airline has decided it's a good idea to offer adults-only sections on their aircraft. You have to pay a little bit extra, but you won't hear the screaming child, and you won't hear children running around up and down the aisles, or worse than that, pushing the seat back and forward when you're actually trying to read or trying to eat something, and they're just doing that all the time. Here's the thing though, unless you've actually got no very good ears at all, you'll still hear them crying if they're at the front end of the plane. So maybe what they need to do is give you some decent headphones as well. Then you would be in heaven. AI slackers. Do you like working from home? Do you like never having to go to the office? Do you like just doing all your meetings on Zoom, sitting there in your underwear, with the shirt on obviously? Or do you prefer to actually do some proper work? Well, I've got some good news for you if you are the former. Because if you don't like doing any proper work, AI could be your saviour. Google are apparently going to organise it so that even if you're working from home and you're in a Zoom meeting, you don't even have to be there, because they're going to give you an AI bot which will take all of the notes for you, which will understand all of the instructions that you get given, and will pass it back to you later on. So you don't even have to worry about working from home. You can be in the park, you can be down the pub, you can be at cinema, you can be in the gym, and just put the AI bot in front of the screen, and that individual or that piece of intelligence, artificially or not, will just do your job for you. I mean, what's the point of that? It seems ridiculous to me. Surely it can't be a good idea. It's not heaven. It's got to be hell. That was my heaven and hell for this week. Don't forget to join the Embassy of Mike Graham. You can like it, you can share it, you can subscribe.